And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Got a great one lined up for you. I get my monster drink going here. China. It's all getting played out, everybody, like a Hollywood movie. I'm going to show you today. They think we don't know, you know. I'm going to go over this and get my stuff set up here real quick. All right, my name's Crypto Hulk. We're going to jump right into this. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, nothing. I don't know anything about finances. I'd be the worst person to listen to about crypto. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. How have I had the show so long? Well, I've had the show so long because I do a lot of drugs. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, LSD, opium, all that stuff. I grind it, snort it, inject it, everything. I've been doing that shit for like 6 years straight. 24/7, never sleeping, never taking a break. If you listen to one thing I said, man, you're fucking high too. All right, that's a disclaimer for the show. It's about as professional as I can get. We got Hoops Haven, Crypto Greek. I like to see who's here sometimes here. Michael Gilbert, Chris Sharpie, Walk of Life, Brian Edwards, Love Crystal Gazing, Gordon Logan Boy Jiv, Larry Brotherton is here. Hawk Wings. And we got David. I already wrote you down in my book. Let me show you how to contact me. You must follow this right here. Let me get you the exact address. Let's see here. Okay. On Instagram, you use this link right here, okay? Because some of you guys have gotten ripped off by fake people trying to be me. That's my Instagram right there. My X, Twitter. Let's look that up here. All right. So what I have going on is a special. It's not $500 a month. It's $500 for 3 months. And the reason is you can see my backpack in the background. I'm packing up. I think some stuff's going down. I'm seeing it. You're seeing it. You've got Brad Garlinghouse saying we're going to have crypto regs in like 2 months. Brian Armstrong from Coinbase, he's saying the same thing. The guy that runs the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, he's saying 2 months. The guy running the CFTC, he's saying 2 months, which have crypto regulations, and on and on. I think it's pretty clear. You know what I believe is going to happen? Crypto is going to go from cheap to expensive. And we're not going to the moon, but I've got to see like an XRP hitting $12. I don't know. Before the end of the year, 6 months from now, like I don't have times and dates, but from all the news that I'm seeing and what Grok is saying, you know, I'm not making any predictions. I'm just telling you, we did a Grok report and Grok was giving us prices of XRP around $12 to $20 in like 6 months. So there you have that. Let's start with this article here. China. Hold on. China, the Chinese. Let me do a copy and a paste. I want you to see this really close. Everybody, it's all getting set up. China hopes. I want you to see what's going on. This is Chinese. This is Chinese news right here. This website I'm on, APN, I believe it's like Chinese. The Chinese hope Are you hearing this? This sounds really, really promising. China hopes 2026 will be a, quote, landmark year. Are you guys hearing all this? Like, I'm seeing it getting set up like volleyball. One person shoots at the other, who shoots at the other. They set it up for the spike. This is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing China talking all kinds of smack. I'm not seeing Trump saying anything negative. They want to get this thing together because ripple China. Ripple China. Told you. I've been telling you this for 3.5 years. These Chinese motherfuckers are in bed with Trump. And the whole fucking country, this crypto, it's all partnership to everybody. I've been secretly showing you for 3.5 years. They've been pretending. Justin's son from Tron, he used to work at Ripple. He's the one who set him up. I showed you all the pictures. China said it hopes this year, everybody, it's coming, will be a landmark year for its relationship. What? I'm just letting you know. I want you to see right here. This is all good. You see why China, like United States, went into Iran and started doing boom, boom, pow. What has China done? Nothing. Nothing at all. Because China said it hopes this year will be a landmark year for its relationship with its biggest competitor, the United States, striking a largely, that's an interesting word to use, striking a largely positive tone ahead of an expected summit between the leaders of the two countries later this month. China's foreign minister, Wang Yi, speaking Sunday at a press briefing on the sidelines, said it was a, quote, big year for the relationship between the two world powers. He said that while there are many differences, listen to what he's saying. While there are many differences, Ripple China, don't forget it, Crypto Hulk told you first, the two heads of state have personally maintained good exchanges at the highest level, providing a level of strategic guarantee. Are you hearing this? For bilateral relationship. While Wang did not confirm the visit, U.S. Donald Trump is due to visit Beijing for a summit with China's President Xi Jinping at the end of March. While Wang did not confirm this visit, he signaled that Beijing is looking for a less fraught relationship. It's showing here the Chinese want to work with us. Now, this is just what they're saying. I'm not going to get into the reason why. I'm just glad we're not trying to blow each other out of the planet, okay? If that's what we get, that's good enough for me. The agenda, and guess what? Ripple China, just not a big deal. The agenda for high-level exchanges is already on our table. Oh, they want to have an exchange, a very high-level exchange. That's interesting. Maybe like a cryptocurrency exchange, possibly? Ripple China. What needs to be done now is for both sides to what? Make thorough preparations for this. For Ripple China, they're making preparations for Ripple China. Foster a suitable atmosphere. They're going to have a good atmosphere. They're going to be chummy. I wonder why they're going to be chummy. Ripple China. They're going to manage differences. They're going to get along because of Ripple China and eliminate unnecessary distractions like Ethereum. China's attitude has always been positive and open. Really? Okay. That's a good one. China's attitude has always been positive and open. And the key is for the U.S. side to meet us halfway. Are you hearing this? This is all kind of a little butt kissing going on, I see. Oh, boy. We're going to have a butt kissing contest coming up at the end of March. And oh, God, never mind. That's a bad picture. Let me think of something dirty, like some kind of porn or something. Okay. All right, got that image out of my head. Those two old guys bumping uglies. Oh God, well, hold on a second. Oh yeah. Okay, okay. All right, I'm fine now. The Chinese side is prepared to talk. It's what he said. Beijing wants to be clear that China is ready to host Trump. Are you hearing this? My. How things have changed in the Red Dragon country because of Ripple China. I think that article's done. Let's look at some evidence here, shall we? Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little crypto fun. First up, look right there. Good old Tampon Tim, huh? Okay, here's the video that I made a year ago. Let's have a little looky-loo here. Go to the 30-second mark. 30-second mark. Now, what is this? I'm not showing you the whole thing right now. What I have is what no other, and I've only had this 3.5 years. Not a big deal. I've had this 3.5 years. This is the Ripple customer list, including hypertext links. Now, I have this, and all I got to do is click on. See, I have it, and nobody else has. And guess what? You get to take a little peek, tiny little peek. It is so awesome having the Ripple customer list from 2013 and 14. Oh, man. Do you believe the stuff that I can see? It is so awesome. Once we get rich, then I'll let this loose to the public so you guys can see it. I'll probably have like a Ripple meetup one day, and we'll have a couple hundred of us there, and I'll put this up on a big screen, and I'll start clicking on where it says Ripple China, Ripple Fox, and all these things. Oh, man. We can still go back to the websites and look at all the fun stuff that Ripple was doing with their Chinese partner and Justin Sun back in 2013. Totally awesome. But here we go. So we just read an article about China. Yeah, and they want to meet the United States. Well, if we go to the 30-second mark, China's already a Ripple partner, folks. Oh, why don't you ask that one at the next Ripple meetup? Hey, Brad Garlinghouse, David Schwartz, how's come Crypto Hulk showing us about Ripple China 3.5 years ago? You guys want to elaborate on that? Because Crypto Hulk has the Ripple customer list. Hey, Brad, you want to comment on that, please? They're going to get real quiet. Oh, man. Okay, let's have some more fun. Let's go to the 37-second mark. 37 second. What do we look? Oh, looky here, Crypto Hulk. It's in color. Ripple China. And it shows CNY. What is that? Well, CNY is a country code for money. So China's abbreviation is CY, right? And the Y, China's code is CN. And the last part's Y. What does that mean? CN is country code for China, and Y is short for the yuan. Well, Crypto Hulk, this is 2013. What are we looking at? We're looking at a stable coin that Ripple made for China in 2013 that nobody knows about except all of us. Everybody keep it a secret. What would be really fun to do is take a screenshot of this, and when you go to that next Ripple event, whenever that might be, I can't tell you what to do or when to do it, but just sometime if you ever go to a Ripple event, show them this. Say, hey, Brad Garling, David Schwartz, I'm looking at 2013. It says Ripple China with CNY. Now, Ripple, that's a stable coin. Brad Garling, David Schwartz, how did you get permission to do that? Like, didn't you guys just start in 2013? So how does a startup go to China, hook them up? Aren't they supposed to be our enemy? Then if so, why are we making their stablecoin, their CBDC? Wouldn't they make their own? Brad Garlinghouse, like, who gave you guys authorization to do this? That room's going to get real quiet, and security's going to come over and take you out right away. Just letting you know. Let's go on to the next one. We're having a little fun today. Let's go to the 43-second mark. 43-second mark. I'll give you a chance to go there. Oh, look right here. We have a wallet address. If any of you, oh, too bad, only I can, well, you can copy it if you want. You have to type it out individually. This is the Ripple wallet address. What we're looking at here is Ripple dividend, where Ripple was giving dividend. You ever heard of stocks and bonds when you get a dividend? That's a security. Here we have Ripple showing you that Ripple is a security. But the reason it didn't get in trouble is because they were partnering with China. Oh, they never told you that either. Okay, well, looks like I am. We got Ripple giving out dividends. That's security type behavior. Gary Gensler was right. I know. Now, if you look down below, there's a Ripple wallet address. There's a lowercase r, capital D for David, capital V for Victor, lowercase d David, uppercase J John 62, lowercase f Frank. It's right there. You can type it out. Go to XRP scan. Type in this wallet address and let me know what you see. Leave your comments down below. And then ask Brad Garlinghouse, hey, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple had something called Ripple Dividend, and that kind of makes me feel Ripple is actually a security. Do you mind explaining all this? Or maybe David Schwartz, you could probably explain that too. What the hell are we looking at Crypto Hulk Show? Next, let's go to the 47-second mark. 47-second mark. What do we see right here? Ripple Chinese community. Ripple, next one is China's best Ripple. Brad Garlinghouse, can you guys explain this? Like this Ripple dividend page, why is it with the Chinese? Next, another question from Brad Garlinghouse. Hey, let's go to the 58-second mark. 58-second mark. So look at the top of the page. It says monetary funds are organizing by issuing IOUs, making profits through market making, regularly distributing dividends. That sounds like a security. This is a Ripple dividend, by the way, in China. Now we have something here called the XMM, market making fund. XMM started in 2014. That's 12 years ago. You know what this is? This is the automated market maker. Here's Ripple. They came out with the automated market maker 10 years ago, 12 years ago. But they just released it to the public. Let me show you. 2 years ago, they released it to the public. I was showing you this before Ripple even came out with it. Crypto Hulk was showing you on the 58-second mark. I was showing you 3.5 years ago that Ripple had the automated market maker. Ripple didn't even tell you yet. I came out with this before anybody ever had it. I came out with this 1.5 years before Ripple even announced it. Crypto Hulk, you don't ever come out with anything anybody's Ripple does. You're just high. You're just arrogant. No, you're a fucking dumb shit because I came out with this in 2023, maybe 2022. And it's XMM. That's the automated market maker. 2014. Ripple told you about it. 2024. I came out with this, I think, winter of 2022. Oh, man. So I beat Ripple by about 2 years putting this out. Just saying, not a big deal at all. Not even a big deal, right? Okay. If you watch Crypto Hulk Show, I tell you what Ripple's going to come out with evidence before Ripple even tells anybody in the world. The show's so awesome. I love it. It's not bragging when it's the truth, all right? Sorry to let you know. All the haters out there, if it's the truth, it ain't bragging. I'm just stating facts, right? That's what we do on Crypto Hulk Show. Ripple's like, how the fuck does this guy find this shit? Well, that's just how it works there, buddy. Let's just call this person Maldonado. Member for 3 months. Happy to be here for 3 months. Hulk, my friend, the Mac Attack. Oh, yeah. Sent a donation last week for the $500 member. He said the prophet, he wants to know if he'd do something wrong or what he is missing to send. I know I wrote his name down. I'm still trying. I will be getting back to normal tomorrow. So he's probably sent me a message a couple days ago and I haven't, but I know that name. Can't forget that one. But let me have him cut. Okay. I just put out already my Instagram and Twitter. So if he leaves another message on there, I'll check it again. The Mac attack was on March 4th. I got it right there. And I'm waiting to get his phone number and proof and stuff. So, yeah, he's on my list. Just have him leave a message. And I'm traveling, but today I'll be home. And I can look back tonight and start contacting some people. And then tomorrow, so I'll start contacting. So he's on my list. I know he's right there. And I can't forget that name. Because I remember Craig Mack from the Mac Attack in the San Francisco Bay Area in the 80s. So he had his own radio show, I think on KMAL 106.1 or 92.5. One of those two was the Craig Mack Attack. All right. Robert Driscoll, thank you very much. Robert, Robbie, Bob, Bobby for that donation. I appreciate that. Going above and beyond. Fifth caller in line. Yeah, I know, huh? Remember those days you'd call up? Hello, you're the fifth caller. And all right, now we got that out of the way. Let me go to the next article. Wait a second. Go Getty. Hey, Hulk, I know you're really busy with all these new members. It's been 4 days since I joined and haven't heard from you. Just want to make sure I'm all good. Again, go to my Instagram that I just posted and or you can use my X, message me there, and I'll try my best to get at it tonight, but I'll be home tomorrow. Really back in the swing of things tomorrow, and I can try to check then. So everything is perfect. And sometimes it takes me 2 days to get payments. So how it works is when you make a payment, like when you're at a restaurant, right, and you go to eat and you slide your credit card through, they don't get paid right away. This shit takes 1 to 2 days at least, right around there. If it's a holiday, some days a little more. We're still in the Stone Age, but that's why we're all in crypto. It'll be instant. But when you swipe a payment, I don't get full payment for sometimes 2 days. And it depends on if it's like a Sunday and then the next day is a holiday and shit. So you'll be getting a hold of me. I should be getting a hold of you today, tomorrow, something like that. All righty then. Let's go to the next. Chris Sharpie says 3 days pending. Yeah, it's now sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I get paid immediately. It's just how it works, man. Sometimes people put a donation in, I'm talking to them an hour later. Like, it's just, I don't know. This thing has its own way of paying. So, but you're on the list. Just send me another message and you're all good. I'll take care of it. And we'll be shooting the shit here in about 24 hours. All right. Let us go. Seals Q. That's a good one. Tokenize. Let's go. Oh, Alchemy Pay. We're going to do this one again. We talked about this the other day. Alchemy Pay. You guys, this is a solid one. You seriously need to consider. Stuttering Stanley. You need to consider Alchemy Pay. This thing is, Alchemy Pay is badass. Coasty 88. We'll be talking real soon. He's a $500 member. I've got to hit up 2 cities and then head back to Reno. So after this, I'm on the road. I got my workout done. I was working out at 6:30 in the morning today. And then I just got back to the hotel room, start the show, pack up, get the vehicle, drive like an hour to the next location. I'm doing some shit right now, so I can't really, things are a little slow. I'll be home hopefully in, 8 hours from now or something like that, right? Traveling a little bit on business. Alchemy Pay. We went over this the other day. Alchemy Pay, Ripple Partner, it hits 15 money transmitter licenses with a Delaware win. Alchemy Pay, I'm telling you what, get that crypto, man. Alchemy Pay, it's badass. I think it's like my number 5 or 7 crypto. You've got to get it. Oops, I gave away some of my holding. Alchemy Pay, a payment gateway that connects crypto. Listen to this. This is so cool. It's a bridge, man. It's a bridge, man. It's a gateway that connects crypto with traditional fiat currencies. Are you hearing this? It's connecting the old to the new. This is what you want. Your crypto has to do this for pay. I'm talking about payments cryptos. That's the ones that I specialize in. A lot of my channel are payments cryptos. There's all kinds of cryptos. They have different use cases. I don't know all of them. You got Stronghold and all these different cryptos. I can't study all this stuff. I almost have no time at all. So the time that I do have, I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good teacher with the cryptos that I study. And I don't know even everything about them. I know enough to make us all crazy rich. That's all I want to know. Okay. I'm not trying to learn everything. I don't want my head to explode. The ego in my head is already big enough. If I try to learn any more, it ends up all a big mess. Alchemy Pay is a payment gateway on and off ramp. Man, this is good. This one's good. That connects cryptocurrency with traditional fiat. Oh, sweet. It announced Tuesday that it obtained a money transmitter license in Delaware. This brings to 15 the number of United States in which Alchemy Pay holds a money transmitter license. That's what Ripple holds, a money transmitter license, okay? The company said in a Tuesday release, the company secured 4 of those licenses since the beginning of the year, including Delaware, Nebraska, South Dakota, West Virginia. What we're seeing here, remember the other day when it was Florida that came up with stablecoin laws and all this stuff. Remember that in Florida? What did I tell you? These Republican states, they're tired of fucking around with Democrats that are holding it hostage. I'm sure these are all Republican states right here. Nebraska, South Dakota, West Virginia. These are what you're going to see. Here's the trend. I want you to see this. The Democrats can just shut down whenever they want. Okay, fuck it. You know what the Republicans are going to do? They're going to greenlight crypto in all their states and then start using it. And the Democratic people are going to be like fucking butthurt broke, okay? That's how this goes. Republicans are like, fuck it. If we can't do it at this federal level, each of our states are going to make their own crypto laws. And the government's going to it's going to force. You see what's going to happen? The Republican states right now, and I'm not playing politics. I don't care what you believe. Honestly, I don't. I'm just showing you what the truth is and how it goes down. That's what we're here for, to make money, right? Okay, here's how it's going. So since the Democrats trying to shut down all this stuff at this federal level, these Republican states are going to start passing all these crypto laws and start using, like the states coming up with their own treasuries, right? And the states are starting to use it. And you can pay your taxes. Pretty soon the federal government's going to have to do something, aren't they? When you've got half the country's Republican, half of these states are going to have crypto laws. And guess what? The Democrats are going to be hung out to dry. Their states aren't going to have shit, except the Republicans are going to be using stable coins, buying and selling and all kinds of stuff. And then the Democrats are like, well, why can't we do it? I don't understand. Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, they got us by the balls. With Maxine Waters, too. And it's like, you're going to wonder, why the fuck did I vote Democrat again? Like, what? And I'll admit, I used to vote Democrat right after I voted for Barack Obama. That was a big mistake, but then I went back to the Republican Party. After 4 years of Obama, I was a Democrat for 4 years. And I said, this is not the Democratic Party I thought it was. It got really fucking scary. With its new license, the Delaware Office of the State of Commissioner, Alchemy Pay is authorized to provide regulated money. See, I want you to see what's going on. The Republicans are trying everything they can to push this crypto through. The Democrats are doing everything they can to stop it. With this license that Alchemy Pay got, Alchemy Pay is authorized. Listen what they're authorized to do. They're authorized to provide regulated money transmission utilizing cryptocurrencies within the state of Delaware. They're going to use crypto. They're going to be transmitting. They're not giving a fuck what the Democrats and the government says. They're doing it right there. Do you see what's going on? They're going to push this. They're going to force it to happen. state after Republican state after Republican state, they're going to go boom, boom, boom. And then all the Democrats be like, oh shit, we have to. This is how you force Democrats to get crypto going. All the Republican states are going to have crypto, and all the Democratic people are going to be like, well, why the fuck do we not have it? And you're going to look at who you voted for, and you'll be like, oh shit, I fucked up. Yes, you did. Let's see here. Alchemy Pay said in February last month that it took a key step in the development of its payments-focused blockchain infrastructure by launching the Alchemy Chain testnet. Oh my God. Through the testnet, developers and partners can experience the network's core capabilities. They're letting this run, everybody. They're letting it run. They're using this testnet thing, and then these banks are going to start jumping in. Banks can get in now because according to the state, it's okay. They're not giving a fuck what the Republicans and Democrats are saying. These states are doing what they want to do. And the Democrats are just holding everything back. And you know what? The Republican states, not giving a fuck. They're going to do it anyway. And then these laws will be forced to get passed. All right. So that is your article with that. I thought that was a pretty cool article. I want you to see what Trump's doing with the Commodities Future Trading Commission. Look at this next one. I'm telling you, everybody, they're allowing it to happen. They're not waiting. Even let's look right here at the Commodities Future Trading Commission. Look at this article here. The Commodity Future Trading Commission prepares to allow crypto futures within weeks. You better get ready. That's why I had this $500 thing for 3 months start, because I'm telling you, it's happening. The CFTC is going to allow people to trade crypto on futures, perpetual. I mean, there's no time limit. They can just go with it. Let me show you. Let me try to break this down. Hold on a minute. Okay, let me explain to you what's happening, and then I'll read the article real quick. The United States government called the CFTC, that department, it oversees things like futures contracts, is about to allow, I want you to hear this, the CFTC is about to allow a new kind of crypto trading called perpetual futures on regulated American exchanges, everybody, in the next few weeks. Crypto is going to be allowed on regulated exchanges to be traded. They're not waiting for the government's laws. Are you seeing this? That's why I told you guys, you better get ready, because this thing's coming in. Trump is going to be signing this shit in a couple months. Think of perpetual futures like bets. When people make bets on the future price of a crypto. So in the perpetual futures, it's a market, stock market. You're gambling on the price. You could say, oh, I think Bitcoin a month from now is going to be $30,000, and I'm going to put $5,000 on that, or whatever. I don't bet, but I'm just showing what some people do. If I invest, it's because real world use case. These people are gambling, and it's legal. It's legal gambling is what it is. Think of perpetual futures like the bets on the future price of a crypto, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, and it never expires. You could say, I think Bitcoin will hit. So here's what you can do. If you really think Bitcoin is going to go to $1,000 one day, you could bet that Bitcoin, you could put $1,000 that Bitcoin is going to hit 1,000, and that perpetual will be there until it happens. If it takes 5 years from now, and then when it happens, bam, you get paid out like crazy ass money. Okay. But it's all gambling. Maybe it takes 20 years. If you're, 50, 60 years old, I wouldn't bet that. You probably won't be alive, but that's what this is. You can hold them as long as you want. And they're popular because they let traders use leverage to amplify your gains. Or you could really leverage yourself if you get lost. Like you can 100x. You could put in $5 and do 100x and then get $500 worth, and you could make 500 times what you thought you could make. But if you lose, you owe 500 times. This is all gambling. It's legal gambling. I'm trying to show you what perpetual futures are. Right now, most of this trading happens on unregulated overseas platforms. See, the Biden administration kicked out all this legal trading. He kicked it out of the country. Biden didn't want it. Gary Gensler didn't want it. Trump's bringing it back with the CFTC. It went overseas, which can be risky and lead to big losses if things go wrong. So you don't want to bet too much. You don't want to use leverage. Leverage is if you don't have enough money. Like, you know how I tell you guys, if you don't have any money for crypto, you can take a second loan on your house for $5,000 or $10,000, something small if you want. I know somebody who took $100,000 out of their house, but they probably had about $500,000 in equity. Some people take loans and pay them back each month. This is gambling where you could use, it's like you could say I want to buy $5,000 worth of XRP and only put in like $500. Like, I don't do this kind of thing, but some people do. Okay. And you can make a lot of money and you can lose a lot of money. So anyhow, I'm just showing you what's legal. So Biden and Gary Gensler kicked this out of the country. Trump's bringing it back so people can do this. What you're doing, again, is you're not buying crypto. You're betting on the future price up or down what a crypto is going to. You can say, I want to bet $1 million. XRP is going to be 50 cents a year from now. Like you could set your parameters, whatever. Okay. Now this move to bring it back is led by Mike Selig, Selig, with the Commodities Future Trading Commission. He works for the President of the United States, and he wants to boost. Now listen to this. You have a government agency called the CFTC. They want to boost the opposite of what Democrat Joe Biden and all those fucking whack jobs want. President Trump wants to boost innovation in crypto while protecting investors, and it's already sparking excitement on social media. So that is what's going on with that particular article right there. I'm not going to read it because I just kind of explained it to you, and it's a small little article. Let's go to the next one. But I wanted to show you, this is coming in. That's why I got these people on this $500 for 3 months. And then once you're a member, you and me are going to talk about what I'm doing to try to make $200,000 to $400,000 before the end of the year. And let's go to the next article right here. Brad Garley. Right here. Look at this next one right here. This is what I'm talking about. It's all getting set up, everybody. Like, this is very exciting. I know a lot of bad shit's happening around the world. I'm on the treadmill today, walking a couple miles after my workout, doing about 3.7 miles an hour. And I'm watching the news and everything's about things getting blown up and all kinds of crazy. They want you all distracted. Here's the article right here. Ripple adds Coinbase. Are you hearing me? We kind of talked about this the other day as well. This is massive, very, very massive. Ripple adds Coinbase crypto futures. We just got done talking about that, didn't we? Oh, man. And Ripple's mixed up with what we just got done talking about. Are you seeing this? It's all happening right in front of your face. Now's the time to get good information from Crypto Hawk. I'm telling you, let me tell you what I see. Ripple adds Coinbase crypto futures to its $3 trillion clearing platform. Ripple Prime institutional clients can now trade Coinbase's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP futures in a regulated market. It's already happening right now. They said it would take a few weeks. Guess what? It's happening right now. Right meow. Okay? Ripple has listen to this one. Ripple has a $3 trillion clearing platform, everybody. Does Ethereum have that? No. Just saying, not a big deal. Ripple, it's called Ripple Prime. $3 trillion. Oh my God. This is so cool. Now it offers Coinbase crypto futures. Contracts include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP futures. Available for trading around the clock for institutions. Not you and me. See this? It's not even for you and me. That's what sucks. We're not special enough. The expansion reflects growing institutional demand, everybody. Growing institutional demand for regulated crypto derivatives. This is where all the big dogs are getting in, people. This is how me and you get rich. We've got cheap crypto prices right now. Who's taking advantage of them? Institutions coming in. Not little people like you and me with your little $100 or $500 you're putting in all that fucking cheap money, right? These are companies not with $100 or $500, but like $1 billion or $5 billion they want to bring in. This is where we all get rich. I don't know when these prices go up. I'm showing you fundamentals. Now is the time to get in, okay? You are literally watching the evolution of how institutions come into crypto. You're at the very, very beginning. And people out there, well, I'm not making money on any crypto. I think I'm going to shit my pants. I was at a dinner. I was at a dinner when I was about 18 years old at this guy's house. And his wife and him were there, and we were eating, and he had a baby at the table, and the baby got mad and just started doing stuff. Then he went, like he was like shitting his pants. Then he reached back while we're eating. Then he reached in there and pulled his diaper, and he had a wad of poop in his hand. I'm just like, I'm done. He literally reached in and pulled out shit. Okay, Crypto Hulk, what the hell? That was like 1987. I still remember that. It was funny as hell. Boy, that kid got in trouble. He got frustrated and just wanted to shit his pants or something. I don't know. Maybe he had to go and nobody would take him. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not a child psychologist, right? This show's not meant for kids. I decided to give you a nice, colorful, funny story. Crypto derivatives. Okay, focus time. Crypto derivatives have become one of the fastest growing parts of the digital asset market. Remember Ripple hooked up with the DTCC? That's derivatives, everybody. I'm showing you right here how it all happens. I'm showing you what crypto companies are making it all happen. Many large trading firms prefer futures because they allow investors to gain exposure to price moves or hedge a risk without holding the underlying token. Regulated markets in the United States have also drawn interest from institutions that need clear rules and centralized clearing. Okay, stop. We've got to have clear rules. That's crypto laws and regulations, right? We've got to have tokenization. And it's talking right here, centralized clearing. See, institutions aren't going to go get into something unless they have centralized clearing. That leads to my next web page I want you to see. Right there. Look what we got right here. DTCC named Ripple in its patents. Now, Ripple Prime is on the DTCC clearing rails. Right here. Businesses want to clear trades. When a business comes in with $5 billion, they don't want to have a rug pulled. You understand this? In the past, we've had no clearing. Now we have what crypto company? Quant Network working with the DTCC. We got Ripple working with the DTCC. It's not Ethereum. They're not working with the DTCC. It's not Bitcoin. We know of Quant Network. We probably got HBAR mixed up in all this. I'm showing you the cryptos right here. So there you have it. At Ripple's mixed up with the DTCC clears trades. Now you also got Art Recorda involved in this. That's the XDC crypto. Here's your article for that right here. Copy and paste. Look what we got right there. DTCC, and look right there. DTCC has selected R3 Corda. That's XDC crypto you need to buy, okay? Read that article. You won't see Ethereum in there. You won't see anybody else in there. You'll see Canton Network. Here's Canton Network. Let me show you that. That's a crypto. They got all these you got at Caleb and Brown. Go to Caleb and Brown right now. Yeah, that's in order. Okay, here's the DTCC and the Canton Network. That's the Canton coin, everybody. I'm showing you now. All this stuff is so, but crypto honk, it's only 17 cents. Why isn't it $100? Why don't you shut your fucking mouth and learn what the hell's going on? Then you won't have to ask dumb questions like that. Read the fucking article. Learn something today. So we got the Coinbase and Ripple, DTCC and Ripple. Here's a price prediction according, let's see what we got here. Hoosiers. XRP, this is on, this is from Coin Paper. XRP price prediction as Ripple secures a key United Kingdom license. Everybody, I'm telling you what, that United Kingdom market is heating up. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if Caleb Brown stuff starts trying to work back into the United Kingdom again. I would not be shocked if they tried. Look at this news right here. They're going to want to get a piece of this. Ripple secures a United Kingdom EMI license and a Financial Conduct Authority crypto registration as XRP holds key support near $1.40 on the monthly chart. Ripple has secured an electronic money institution license in the United Kingdom, everybody. The company also received crypto asset registration from the Financial Conduct Authority. Casey Craddock shared the update on X and linked it to Ripple's wider regulatory push. Craddock said the approval marks a new stage for digital asset. Are you hearing this? It's a new stage. They've been holding all this stuff hostage, everybody. I'll bet you something else. New York, I bet you New York relaxes all that dumb shit they're doing. And people in New York are able to start. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, okay? I'm predicting this, okay? I need to get a Swami hat. I'm going to look for one of those on eBay or something. I really am. I'm going to get some face paint, get myself a little darker, get one of those Swami towels and wrap it on my head. I'm going to look for a crystal ball. I might do some shit like that. I'm crazy enough where I would probably do some shit like that. I'm going to do that. I'll get a fake accent and I'll start making price predictions. But we're seeing this right here. The United Kingdom, this marks a new stage, everybody. I told you it's all theater. It's a new stage for digital assets in Europe. Everybody, we don't even have this. Ripple doesn't even have this in America. Are you seeing this go down? It's all being set up. Europe's going to go first. United States will go last. Just want to let you know. I've been saying that for 5 years now. Let's see if I'm right. Hopefully I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, that'll be great. Then we'll get rich. But so either way. That is very interesting with Ripple out of the United Kingdom. Let me check here. Joshua Tree Trucker, I blew through a loan already and my crypto balance is back to before I took the loan. I know, doesn't that suck? It's like I've been putting money in for like a year in crypto and I got like less than like where I started. It's like kind of discouraging. It's almost kind of like it makes you want to be like, well, I don't want to put anything in because it just keeps dropping. See, that's what they want you to do. That's what they want. Okay, I've got a $500 member, and this guy is always buying shit, and he's happy. He just told me today, I picked up 50,000 Blue Zell for $600. I'm like, what? It's just like, this dude is so happy. This is what I'm trying to show you. You're on the right channel. It's how you look at things. You need to change how you look at things. I don't even care. It doesn't even bug me. Right now, we're looking at real fundamental news, right? And all these cryptos are cheap. It's almost a perfect setup, right? Now, do you want things to go like this? Every time there's good news, crypto goes up. Then there's more news. You're going to get priced out. You won't be able to buy any. It's over. You're done. That's the option. You can't have both. Hello, you can't have both. You can't see all this great crypto news and then the prices stay and they go up too. Then you won't be able to buy it. You need to. I want you to change how you look at things. You're looking at today, tomorrow, next month. I've been buying this shit for 5 years. I bought my first crypto in May of 2020. Then started buying again January 2025 when I started working with Caleb and Brown. And I can get so many. Root was down to 24 zeros and an 8. So that's how I'm looking at this stuff. Let me look at another article here. Okay, here we go. So right now, you have to understand, now's the time to buy. It's not time to sell. Get that shit out of your heads, everybody. You're going to thank me for it later when you have millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now is the time to buy, not the time to sell. Now is the time to buy, not the time to sell. Got it? Too fucking easy. I can get a fucking chimpanzee to do this shit. Later, when Trump signs the crypto laws and we start getting global token, that's when you're not selling now. Why the fuck would you even think of selling now? It's so fucking stupid. All right. Okay. Crypto has not even taken off. You're on the runway. See, well, here's your mentality, everybody listening. You're on the runway. We're in the plane. The thrusters start going because we're thinking Trump's going to sign crypto laws. And one of you guys says, I need to get out because I've been waiting too long. I'm not making any money on this plane. And like, we're ready to take off. No, I know, but I just need to get off the plane. I need to make some money. I need to sell my ticket to whoever will buy it. That's what you're doing. We're on the plane. It's on the runway and we're waiting for it to take off. And you just want to sell your ticket and just get your money back. That's all you want. And that's okay. You can do that. And the rest of us are like, fuck, I'm not getting off this plane. I've been here for 6 fucking years. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna cause the biggest scene. If these fuckers try to take me off this plane, I'm gonna take everybody out I can. I'm not leaving this fucking plane. I'm gonna lock myself in the bathroom. Okay. This article here, tokenized real world asset value jumps 4-fold to 26 billion. I want you to see, I'm just gonna briefly talk about this. Tokenize. Okay, there's 2 things we need to be rich again. Global crypto laws and regulations. What's the second thing? Tokenization. What do we got right here? Crypto tokenization has gone up 400% in 1 year. At the beginning of this year, like 24, the calendar year, there was $6 billion tokenized. March of last year, there was 6 billion tokens. You know how much there is right now? 26 billion. That's 4 times, 400% increase in tokenization. That's 26 billion. Next year, that number is going to be 100 billion. Then it's going to be 400 billion. Then after that, this is all in a bad market. When this market takes off, this 26 billion might be 400 billion next year. It might even be $1 trillion. See how fast this is going? These assets have surpassed 26 billion in an on-chain value. It's up from 6 billion this time last year. tokenization went from 6 billion to 26 billion in a year. And we have, and this is all under uncertainty in a speculative market, and everybody's afraid. When crypto gets green lighted, I'm telling you, everybody, it's taken off. 2 things you need to get rich. Tokenization's one. Now we're just waiting on Trump to sign that. 2 things to get rich. Global crypto laws. Think Trump signing regulation. That's one. Trump signing regulation, that's one. And 2, tokenization. That's what we're talking about. Are you seeing this? I sure hope so. This is what's going on. Don't be distracted by price. And okay, let me look here. I think that'll be a wrap for today's show. Yeah, that'll be a wrap. We're going to end it a little early today, about 4 minutes. Let me check some comments here real quick. You buy, you know, sell. That's correct. Oh, God, are you serious? Mr. LG said White Teeth made yet another prediction. HBAR to $1,000 by 2030. 4 years. You know why he's doing all that shit? That's so fucking stupid. That's so sad that people believe this shit. And it may, but we all know where this is going. We're not here for a, 10-cent HBAR? We're here for 5. Like, how is that a fucking prediction? We already know. And he's making these predictions because all the shit he'll say something in 3 months. It's a train wreck. His program is a train wreck. All these predictions don't come true. Everything he's saying never comes true. Well, let me make it 4 years down the road. Then I can bullshit for 4 years. You see what he's doing? It's ridiculous. It's childlike. Stevie ZBCN. Hulk should have 1 million followers. They're afraid. You guys, I'll never have 1 million followers because these people are terrified of this program. Nobody's showing you Ripple China and all this stuff. It's not going to happen. I appreciate that, Stevie, but they can't handle the truth, all right? There's nobody that puts out content like me discovering all this government Ripple shit. No. So that's the price I have to pay. That's A-okay. All right. I think White Teeth prediction. That's ridiculous. 4 years from now, really? I'm going to predict HBAR to $1,000 4 years from now. Come on, man. I think any fucking retard could figure that shit out. Any of these ISOs. Here's the prediction. In 4 years, okay, I don't even need a Swami hat on my head and a crystal ball. Look, everybody. HBAR is not going to work at 4 cents, okay? It has to be like 500 to 1,000. It's not, look. All the ISOs they got to be 500 or 1,000 bucks a piece to work. All of them. How's that a prediction? Like, everybody knows that fucking shit. That's like 4 years from now is going to be 4 years from now. Ta-da. Like, what the fuck is that? That's not even a prediction. That's ridiculous. Oh, wait. We got another one. Incoming. So what do we got here? Create your own bail. Decide he wants to get high as me. Now, I don't know if that's possible, but we can have a cocaine snorting contest, I guess. That's always possible. Create your own bail. Okay. I want to be as high as you. My rookie drug numbers need a boost. See, that's what we do on Crypto Hulk channel is it's all about the drugs. Destroying our brain cells with LSD. That's just, you have to. With crank, methamphetamine, you have to, man. They put all that poisonous shit in there. That's the good stuff. It's how we just fry our brains. And these people pay $500, so I'm going to show them where my supplier is, where I get all these hardcore drugs from. And then on video, I'm going to show you how I snort it and slam it and shoot it in my veins and stuff. Oh, yeah. It's going to be great. Absolutely. So you just joined up. What I want you to do is go back into the video and look at my Instagram. Use the link, because this other person in the $500 club just thought, no, I'm not going to use this link. I'm going to go find Crypto Hulk. And they were talking to somebody that wasn't me and getting them to buy all kinds of shit. It wasn't me. This person said, hey, Crypto Hulk, you want me to buy more of that whatever stock? And I'm like, what? He's like, you know, that ABC stock you told me about yesterday. ABC stock? I'm like, what do you mean ABC stock? Crypto Hulk, you told me yesterday. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then he got real quiet. He's like, that wasn't you? No, here's how I work. I'm not your chat buddy. You pay me $500 fucking dollars. Now we talk on the phone for 3 months. I don't do this text dumb shit with you. That's how, because they can't repeat. I guess you can get AI and get my voice or something, but you pay me $500. You got me for 3 months. You're going to know it's me on the phone because you're going to hear some F-bombs every night. But I'm not doing this tech shit with you. Fuck that shit, okay? Let's see, I just did. I can't probably go 10 seconds without cussing or something. So just don't get ripped up. Just use the damn links that I put in there. That's how we all end up happy at the end. All right, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm out of here. I'll be back to my normal schedule tomorrow. It'll be a 7 a.m. program, and I'll see you then.